Alright, we're good to start. We're still battling through a queue, but I think we've established the map we want to be on, and we're almost at 20. So, yeah, we're Q6 on LBL right now. Yeah, I guess we could go red, but we know there's OJs here. Do we actually own nothing on red BL? Maybe, yeah, I don't know, Zeke, it's up to you. 6 call. We do only have half of our squad in right now, and I think Def is also trying to come here, so. Bags is also here. I mean, whatever it is, it's a hell of a fight. Yeah, that sounds like an OP group. Yeah, that sounds like Indo. So that's Indo versus Knight at Hills, and we've only got 7 people in, 8 people in. I know what I would do. I would go to red, but I'm not the commander tonight, so it's up to Zach. He gets to decide where to go. We'll go to blue. Okay. I didn't see anything on blue. Sure. Bomb is here. So at least if we do Pola group, we have a sidecar available, because we are not big enough to fight that alone right now. It's okay, there's no Q on blue, you'll be fine. I'm gonna actually dusk these 2 rings before we get started. I think those are the only 2 rings I have right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, we wait for everybody to trickle into this map. We have a little bit of spare time. Give me one of these, give me one of these. Give me this. These. And this. Oh, I have 3. Alright, sure. There it is. Give me my salvage kit. Where did I put my salvage kit? Am I losing my mind? Oh, it's all the way down the bottom. Dude, my inventory on Chef is always such a mess. I do? Oh, geez. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me go fix it. No, I'm talking to my stream. There. Now I'm push to talk. I mean, I can. I feel like it would annoy the fuck out of you, but I can turn voice activation back on. Let me know. Because every time I restart my computer, it forgets every single one of my default settings for Discord. Yeah. I can't wait for their leveraged private equity buyout to make everything better. Dude, this OP's tower, they're gonna respond to this, man. We're basically killing one of their guild members right now. Should probably start fight bot too. Let's go remember where that lives. No. There's only 2 places it lives, and I feel like I'm wrong over 50% of the time. It's either in my program files or my documents, and every time I feel like it's in documents. We own nothing on Red BL, and Red owns 2 keeps. So it's possible that Knight might want to come defend us instead of playing with Indo. No, they haven't lost it yet, so... Or maybe they have, I don't know, I haven't looked in the last minute or 2. Panda's now offline, def tag down. Yeah. Quitting. It's been a couple patches now that our TPS hasn't just broken out the gate. I didn't even remember to check. It's fine, it's chilling, man. Well, we'll find out. I've got Fightbot running right now. We just have to find somebody to fight. We'll see if it spits anything out. I don't report combat logs for NPCs. Otherwise, Herrick would yell at me. You should be bringing something that can bench 45k because all we've killed so far is NPCs. We need heavy Lord DPS. Heavy Lord DPS. This is 4. We don't necessarily have to. Next week doesn't look horrible if we come in second. The team that's coming down has quite a few fight guilds on it that would be decent content. And I think the team that's in second is actually quite a bit worse. So let me go and look. But yes, one of the groups that's coming down would be Pan, and they would much rather kill Punk than us. Give me directory. And then give me Guild Wars 2 Mists. Let's see. We are T4. We are second place. It's very close between us and Hall of Judgment. Abaddon's Prison is the one coming down. So Abaddon's Prison is almost certainly coming down. That would be TM, Val, Fear, the entire Pan Alliance, Apex. That's all I'm really seeing that's decent fights, but like that's decent. And then if we were to try and catch up to Mosswood, we would fight Domain of Torment. Domain of Torment is the Gone Alliance. It is TFG and Magi. It is BQ, FTL. It's Mist. It's Oh My. Like, it's mostly guilds that when they fight, they run 15-20. And then it's a ton of PPT guilds. So I think we absolutely want to avoid Domain of Torment if we want to have fun next week. So I would recommend not winning T4. And then Dwayne's Temple is coming down from T2. That is the OCD Alliance, like air, mass, war, etc. It's the OSHA Alliance, which is all like, 15, 20 men. It is 4 different pug tags. It's Bake, Dog, QI. And it's the Doom Alliance, which is Aura, I, and Ma. So that's 100% PPT guilds. I think we absolutely do not want to be in T3 next week. I think we would have a horrendous time getting backcapped by 20-man groups. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I think we want to stay in T4. There is nothing to do on blue. Let's go red. Also, just captured Dust Whisper Well. The hell is Dust Whisper Well? Is that the bottom one? It is. That was all I saw on red, yeah. It looked like Magic's typical 40-man. There's no way that Knight and Stab are both fitting on red and then losing to Indo. Those are both 40-man guilds. Does Stab tag tonight? I just don't know if they're on 2 nights in a row. That's a lot of stamina. Well, not with like the same commander. Well, Ruthless is built different. No, I just think it would be unusual if they were built the same as Ruthless. That's damn true. They're not making new commanders like they used to. Yeah, and Bannock quit in like 2017, so what does that tell you? I actually talked to him recently. I got his interview for that Server Histories project that I'm still working on whenever I can find the time, which is pretty sparse lately. But he exists. I interviewed him for like an hour and 15 minutes about his world versus world experience, so... We are good on Necro. We are also good on Guardian. Yeah, Chrono looks like the one. Yeah. Loft just needs to log on. Ooh, I think. Maybe? Yeah, I thought you have to unlock them when they're from new story chapters. Or is that new expansion? Okay. Okay. Claw looks okay. The damage on Hollow looks pretty anemic. I saw Boogie post a log of it in Initiative. Yeah, but like, if you want to hit a lot of targets, you could just run Saris. Yeah. Well, it's tied to Elite, isn't it? So it's 30-second cooldown if your Elite is shorter than 30, which I guess would work on, like, DH, maybe? It would work on Hollow, yeah. It will definitely not work on Reaper. Our Elite is 180 seconds. Yeah, but you could just use Firework on Reaper, and Firework is great, because like half your skills trigger it. Because it works off all your Shroud stuff that's longer than 20. Yeah, we only have 2 Chronos right now, and we want to comp Chrono per party. But Healer looks fine. We do only have 1 Spellbreaker right now, so Spellbreaker would also be good. Yeah, but I know Kyoshi likes Spellbreaker. And we want to see... We want to try and figure out what the minimum number of Spellbreakers to run is for us. Zik is commanding. He can make the call. Commander, I'm getting my notes. I lost all of my money on Sandstorm. I have to grind it back up again. Speaking of, you guys want to play around a Sandstorm? Can I interest anybody in gambling? Alright, I'm playing a hand. Alright, I'm playing 1 hand of Sandstorm. Here we go. Alright, I'm plus 50 Ecto, but I'm minus 75 gold. Not great. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, but have you like taken statistics on whether you lose or not? Because maybe it's just like your perception of your losses. Mm. I'm just, if I ever hit the rare drop off a Sandstorm, I'm retiring. I want the big drop. I just love gambling. I can't wait to unlock quality in Factorio so we can gamble on quality. Well, we have unlocked quality, but like, you know, legendary quality. Nice. That's aspirational. You could retire off that. Well, no, you should like... You shouldn't sell yourself short, but you should sell yourself for like some profit. You shouldn't give it away for free either, you know. That's right. It is crazy that prostitution is like an older profession than like rock smasher or like cave locator. Well, no, well, maybe. Yeah. Nah. Good poll. Because you know you'd just be sitting around the cave bored after you finished all your gathering for the day. Like, you finish your 8 hours of gathering and it was only like, 6 p.m. You're like, fuck, what do I do now? Guess I'll just trade all these berries. I don't think I could have been a caveman. I don't think I'm cut out for it. Oh man, I can't say it, but I had a crazy idea. Are we not run into each other yet? I don't know. Where you at? What you doing? Where you going? Oh, target acquired. Come on, come up these stairs. Thought I was on your link Friday, Saturday. It depends. I move around a lot. I'm partners, so I can switch to whatever team I want to be on. Right now, I'm on Loot Gardas, because that's where Cornerstone is, and it's the primary group that I play with, but I try and play with like 1 or 2 other groups every week that I haven't really played with before, just to get some more exposure to like how do different people play World versus World, how do different groups work. It's the kind of thing that helps me make like, better content. I have a better understanding of the game mode. Instead of just being guy who plays with one group and then talks about World versus World from that one limited perspective. Is this a new raid that was released today? Yeah, dude. We haven't turned the CM mode on. We haven't been able to find the CM mode yet. I think they like hid it in the tower so that we can't find it. You're too late, by the way, Blink. You just barely missed us talking about what cavemen would trade. Never mind, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it had to be there. You wouldn't get it, man. You wouldn't understand. You think there were ever any, like, cave ladies that, like, stenciled their feet on the cave wall and then charged cavemen to come and look at them? Because, like, how come we haven't found them yet? You know? We found so many cave paintings and they're all, like, animals and shit. Where them cave paintings of feet? You know? That's what I'm saying. I should have been an archaeologist, man. I should be out there. I should be looking for them. My ass like 2,500 feet down in a cave, like little headlamp on, like looking left and right, and then I see like one pair of feet, and I'm like, yes! I knew it. The Academy's gonna love these. Anyway, that's like basically what you missed. You're caught up now. It's been 29 minutes, and we haven't found anything to fight yet. So we have to make our own content. This is T3. It's been held for 2 days. Oh my god, we have to take this. All the psychic damage that we're about to deal to red. They've never... What's today? Tuesday? No, they have lost this garrison. They lost this garrison like one time. Good pull. Good pull. Good pull. Good pull. T-Nux player spotted. I wasn't gonna tag snipe. Let it be known. I wasn't gonna be that guy. But now I've got to be that guy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was forced to do this. I didn't even want... Oh, someone dropped a battle standard. My hand was forced, man. Yeah, how did you never finished your story of how you cut your hand? You were taking your shirt off and you stuck your hand into a running ceiling fan and then you left. I thought that you would like reenacted it live. You were like typing it while you were doing it in real life and then you did it again. And then you couldn't keep typing because you like fucked your hand up too much. So the ceiling fan has a glass globe and you have monster strength. Ah, okay. Of course, obviously. Right, because you were cleaning the glass or whatever. Or you were like, your hand was near the glass and you just accidentally smashed it. Like that one episode of Dragon Ball Z where Goku and Gohan are drinking from cups and Goku's too strong and he crushes the glass in his hand. And then Chi-Chi gets mad at him. You remember that one? You know that one? You guys like Dragon Ball? It's alright. A mild laceration. Hey, did you like... Do you need stitches? Do you need to go to a doctor? I don't think I can hit the cannon from here. If only I had a staff. But then I'd be running a staff. That mortar also needs to go. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit that. I'm moving to my commander. Alright, Knight has taken their E waypoint. Great news. We're going to chill right here, and we're going to wait to pull them when they come out of the portal. That mortar is going to get turned, though. That's going to be a problem. Good pull. Ooh, got him? That might be a down. Nah, I'm not going to be able to get him. Maybe I could get him. You're so lucky you have more than one blink. Also, you're so unlucky that I hit you with the max range Shroud 5. I had to be at like 395 out of 400 on that thing. Got 3 legendaries today? How did you get 3 legendaries today? Oh my god, the chill. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, if only... Oh my god. I can't follow my commander here. It's like there's a ledge at the back. You're getting people stuck on the ledge. Like where Ham died, there's a ledge there you have to jump. Just a heads up. Yeah. Your friend quit Guild Wars 2 and gave you his stuff. He was a TP Baron. He only gave you 3 legendaries? He was a TP Baron and he only gave you 3? That's messed up. Blank quit recently and he has 40k in his wallet. He's just gonna let it rot there. He's like the guy who threw out his Bitcoin hard drive. He said, fuck it, man. I am gonna take it with me. Alright. Did they come to Firekeep now? To try and take their objective back? Let's go find out. Outnumbered Homebio need help. That's false. That's bait. That's Q12. There's no shot. Cal, you see any bad men approaching? Oh, they're gonna go to tower first. Or maybe they're just gonna be at that sentry. No, it's only like 3 people. Cal, forget the sentry. We gotta go. We gotta do a 2v2 at the sentry to the north. Come on. They're focusing me. Cal, help. Good banner. Grabbing wells. They're in my wells right now. Don't add, don't add. We have this under control. Don't add. I'm spiking this DH. Never mind, I'm interrupted. Oh, we had that. Why would you add? We were doing 3s, man. That was a 3v3, man. Come on. They say Chef doesn't roam, man. Good 1v1. I'm not gonna... I don't lie about numbers. That was like a 3v4. Considering that I really do not like roaming on Reaper, and I would much rather roam on Hollow, I'm fine with how I did, which I feel like was really bad. But my standards were also really low. What? Saw those claws coming, man. Okay, goodbye. Fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. What are you gonna do? Taste it, idiot. I have no dodges left. Oh, man. Yes. No. It's a lot of people. Oh, man. Woo. Can't catch me. No, I'm not gonna change guild tags. I'm not a coward. It's actually just like good practice for being good and not dying, even if you do get pulled on engage. I was definitely not on tag at the start of that fight because I got yoinked through the choke. So my wells were a little delayed, but I had them dropped in the choke when you called for them mostly. They're going to take that tower back now. As soon as the OJs disappears when the ring is going to be up, because nobody's going to be contesting that. Tormented Spears, 2,500 gold. What is Tormented Spear? What, a legendary? As a Black Lion skin, okay. Alright, tower's flipped. We will not be marked because towers don't mark you. We're marked by the sentry instead. I think we got marked by the sentry when it was up, so they should know that we're here. I see you. You think I don't see you? I see you. Come on, pull me. I'll summon them to us. Yeah. Ooh, you guys want to come like frog tonic with me? Come frog tonic with me like over here. Just don't look behind the arch. No, oh, they looked. We go try and do it again. I'll pull the Choya kite out, the universal symbol of peace in Guild Wars. Chaos Spears 4,700. Dude, I bet you could have made a shitload of money speculating on rare Black Lion Spear skins pre-Gen 3 Wilds. Call him out, Quagga, or Kami. Everybody who doesn't have a wrench, just yell at him. It's not me, man. You got it. You got the mist. You got the mist. You got the mist off. That's a veil. Stage 1. Yumi needs to be careful. I would really like to turn on the tail and pull at some point. Oh! Almost. We really gotta thin this herd out a little bit. Did he dodge into us? He did dodge into us. Good pull. Alright, that's one KOC gun. Good conversion. Whoop. Whoop. I think I'm fine here. To be very honest with you. Oh, okay, I'm not fine here anymore. I got caught in a grab. Well, goodbye. Hi, Eldrick. Later, Eldrick. Oh, you lucky banner, you. You lucky so-and-so. I don't think that's gonna work, though. We're not really generating downs. Yeah, that is no longer going to work. Yeah, we're surviving first 2 engages fine, and after that point, it's just who's got more buttons. We have 32, they have 52. Or just peel the onion like 4 times before you engage. Yes, it would also require that we not fight like outside their spawn. But, you know... I was being intentionally facetious. I think that we're doing as well as we can when we're down 20. Mm-hmm. And this is also still comp practice. Like, people are getting used to Spellbreaker, people are getting used to Chrono, people are getting used to Firebrand, all this kind of stuff. Did you know they're outside at the Catawal? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's this one that's at 0%. The one that just fucking exploded. I don't think we're gonna get Land Tridents next expansion. Well, maybe. Holy, good pull. I'm just gonna drop everything right here. We really need to get back to that down stack that we generated. Just drop it. That's a little deep. You're maybe like a little deeper than you probably needed to be. Yeah, I don't think that really did any favors. There's a second... Oh, Indo's coming in from the north. It's like there's a second red group? Jesus. No, it's just Indo. If anything, I think next expansion we're going to get like underwater rifles rather than above ground tridents. You know? Yeah, green's open because everybody on green is now here. This is where all the content migrated. Indo lost a knight? Oh no. I mean, knight is a square 50. There's only so much you can do. You guys coming over here to battle? Where's Asheron? I should not abandon my commander by about facing early. We'll do it now. Rip some agents. Oop, 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 oop. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I lived. I lived, bitch. No, my lich. No. My lich. I needed that. Well, at least I lived to the end of a fight, but I'm still like, I can't get anything off, man. Kill that clone. Ham, no! Is this guy stuck? Are you stuck? Can you pull me? I'm not in danger here. He's fricked, man. It's over for your ass. You're dead. You probably have no range, too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's fricked. Alright, just leave him there. Julie, careful, there's bad men here. Nice. You did not kill him. I killed him. I was standing on that wall for 20 seconds hazing him with sword autos. He didn't know how to escape the lava, and I was just bullying him with auto attacks. Thank you, Cal. Good job, Cal. Everyone's so proud of you. Way to go, Cal. Couldn't have done it without you. I was gonna say this is crazy, but then I remembered that I 1v1'd a guy in the lava. So I was like, that's all my damage. Dude, if only their tag discipline was worse. That's a clone. That's not a... That's a clone. Good pull. Well done. Are we going inside, though? I see that blue coming. Eric, that's been screwed up for like 4 years. Yes. It's been a long time since they broke this minimap. Yeah, we're at like the inner lava portal in front of Lord. You know where that is? Fair. Dude, Cal's beating his ass, man. Montage, montage. He's farming clip. He's clip farming. He's clip farming. He's going in. He wants it. What the fuck is that? Oh, beautiful pull. If only we could do anything about it at all. This is scary. He's going back up. I don't think we can do that another time, man. I need a nightfall here. I'm just gonna come around this corner. This is fine positioning. And then find somebody who's not on stack and delete them. You are out of unblockable charges. So 8 your 5-4. Drop it. Just sword leap away. Just make some distance. You have Wells 5, Zik. Toxie, no. You have Wells up. Wells. Shroud. I'm gonna stay on my commander, but we're gonna die here. We can't bunker there. We always have to move. We need to, like, drag him into Lord's room. Lord is probably our only chance to beat this group, realistically. Magics. You want me to whisper? You want me to pass a message? Tell him he's a little sad man who needs 49 friends to feel something? I mean, I wouldn't tell him that, but, like, just, I don't know. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Last thing I need is accusations that Chef is bullying other commanders into quitting. I also think that Knight is just a gigantic guild. Like, they can't downsize. I bullied my own ass into quitting. You can't do this to me. That is true. Blank, would you say that I bullied you into quitting? Because I did come to like 3 girl raids in 3 weeks, and then you quit. Lord is about to die, by the way. Lord is down, ring is up. Ring up. Greatest GS5 spot of all time. Except that they can glide, but imagine if they couldn't, though. Just get a little closer. Like, that's about 900. And this is 900. So you could just barely reach that. Let's try and save our dodges here as well. I can't believe that worked. Oh, I am going to die for it now, but I cannot believe that worked. iPhone? Yeah, it's too big. It's too big. We could go back to Greenfield. Probably not. True. AQ'd. Can't get to blue. We own everything on green. We're gonna have to figure something out on red. Let's figure out how to beat this group or tag down. So. Yeah, it's Indo battling Knight, sure. Surely. I'm not entirely sure what else we could be doing differently. I feel like that would pull magics instead of Indo, but because it's red's keep. Maybe if we went to blue's spawn, Indo might come and fight us. Killing him. Oh, good blink. Oh no. That's not the way that you want to handle that drop down. That's the tail of a blue group in front. Hollow Judgment has captured middle camp. That is war that has done so. This is our tower. Knight is close behind us. They're at the sentry at spawn. I don't love this spot. I would describe this as not my favorite spot. Dodge once. Strip Aegis. It's really hot there. Yeah. Yup. Nah, we're just gonna explode. I think he committed a little leap there. There's another tag here. Who's this purple tag? Oh, it's my commander. Holy. You guys ever play Guild Wars before? This is my first night. I'm loving it. I'm glad that other Reapers and Scourges are finding a way. I feel like I am maybe a little bit too chaotic tonight to actually be doing a good job at the game. But nevertheless. Oh, this isn't ours. We're not red. This is literally all we own. Let's go see how Indo's doing against this. He's in there. He's definitely in there, but the tag discipline is looking a little rough. He's got a ton of reses in the tail going off. There's a bunch of like just random people scattered off tag here that are not really sticking with him as a group. And while he's got a couple +3s there, I don't think he's going to be able to outlast that forever when he's got just like, well, maybe he is. It's the only way we're going to accomplish anything here. Oop, that sword. That's a clone. Red turning. You have Wells 20, Zik. They're right around left side. They're danger close to you right now. You have Wells 5. Yeah, Wells up. I want that guy. That's not the guy I should have gone for. Get me out of here. Wells on that down stack, I guess. Maybe I should not be running at sword today. Kill this Hollow Smith. It's projectile reflex that I'm hitting now. That's not projectile reflex though. Now that is. You have Wells 20. Oh, you must be kidding me. I thought I had it. I thought I had that guy dead to fucking rights, man. I'm going in. That's much better, but I don't think I can be trusted to use a sword tonight. I think I gotta go back to axe. Absorption is probably fine. Nah, you should do nullification. Sword has true corrupts, so you can hit stab and you can turn it into fear. Axe does not have true corrupts, so it's a lot harder to actually generate interrupts out of it. About your only choices are the fear in Shroud and the stun in Shroud. And those aren't amazing. Plus, absorption can never rip stability, because you can't interrupt somebody who has stability. Get these rock dogs off me, man. So Indo fighting Knight, possibly pretending to fight Knight because he knows that we're gonna ass jam now. He's veiling. He's crossing. He is Not generating any downs yet. That's a red +3. It's a green +3. Blue +3. Very multicolored. That's a good dome. He's going to get a couple out of that. He's going to get a lot out of that. He's actually doing fairly well for himself here. There's the turn, though. Yeah, there's a ton of red +3s. He can't sustain. He's pushing in. He's getting a lot of early downs. But he's not able to sustain for long enough in order to outlast the numbers. We're so strung out, man. Let's cleave this out. If I see downs, I'm not leaving Shroud. My job is to convert downs right now. I don't need to rip boons from people who are still alive. Or who are no longer alive. Good stab. They did. They lost like 10. No, they lost like 10 people. They're getting good downs on engaged. They just don't have enough people to sustain it. They have the same issue we have. They don't have critical mass to fight Knight the same way that we don't. The only way we can kill that is to work together. They're gone. It's a veil? Swiftness line? It's a veil. That's a clone. That's a waste. We're just gonna kite away. Ooh, it's a couple people overextending, but he got a really nice counter dome off. Oh man, that was a great dome. That was a really good dome. It's like 5 people eating shit in a dome. I'm about faced 100%. Like W keying away. Yep. Hey, Chomp, how you doing? Enjoyed my podcast with the Sea Guys? I have so many thoughts about that podcast. I have a lot of thoughts about that podcast. But for the most part, I think people enjoyed it. And I also think it's an important conversation to have. Because I think a lot of members of off-hours communities feel pretty marginalized these days. So I'm glad it exists. And hopefully something productive comes out of it as well. It is currently sitting at, let's see, answerable question. Currently sitting at, as my commander explains how About Face works, 1,100 views, which is my 6th best video over that period. And 20 comments or something like that. It's got a ton of comments, which is always good. 94% upvote, 23 comments, 1,000 views. It's a good video metrics wise, which is nice because it like doesn't really apply to everyone. Background music is a little loud. Okay, I can turn it down. The first podcast episode I did, I ran none music, and people were like, "You should have music in the background of these." So I think the best happy medium that I can strike is to have very quiet music in the background, but if I turn it off completely, people complain, and if it's too loud, people complain. So I'll see if I can find a happy medium with it. I would also really like to just improve the audio quality of those overall. Like, do a little bit more work ahead of time to make sure everyone's mic volume is somewhat level. Because I was noticing in the middle of recording it that Sonia was a decent bit quieter than everyone else, and I didn't want to try and adjust it in real time. But that's the kind of thing that I would definitely like to improve on for next time, just so it looks a little more polished, and it doesn't look like a guy recording a Discord call for an hour and a half, which functionally is what it is. Yeah, you can never please everyone, but what you can do is you can mildly annoy everyone. And if everyone is mildly annoyed, but nobody has major complaints, then you know that you've done a good job. Like, if I can get people to fight in the comments about, like, some people like the music, but some people don't like the music, that's successful. But if everybody thinks the music is too loud, I've failed. That's not the right weapon. Dude, I'm acid Reaper tonight, man. I need help. I'm not a good player. I don't think it even would have been a very good GS5, but still. I'm gonna go like right here, maybe. And then Wells here. And then we'll try out here. This, you people need to be dodging the tail. I don't know exactly what you're doing back there, but you need more dodging going on back there. I feel like, no, that's a clone. A Vindicator's fine. Give me this, give me these. And I would really just love to grind autos here. Oh, yeah, give me these, good. You have Wells and 3, Zik. Oh, I needed that to go off. Oh, I needed that to go off, man. That would have been a really good Lich Form. Alright, that's all projectile reflex. I'm just to see you. Later. I'm out. Still hoping for me to sing for you as background music. It's not gonna happen. That's better. That's better Reaper play. There's room for improvement. And I'm not just talking about getting better stability. I'm not gonna complain about my fireman not having stab up 40 seconds into a fight. That's the point where you just like, whatever cooldowns you have, you have. They're fighting north, by the way. They're fighting north. I'm gonna go spectate this. Our commander says he will not be adding. Dude, Indo's so small. But he's stacked so much tighter. So he should just be able to grind out around the fringes of that red group, killing anybody who's not super tight on Magic's tag. He's going to be able to farm those couple downs there, but your cooldowns only last so long. No way are you pulling off, Knight. No way. Oh, because he's expecting us to add. That's why. Yeah, he's looking for a better spot to not get ass jammed. He just doesn't know that we're not going to add this time. But as soon as he turns on this, I think he should do a reasonably good job of collecting a couple kills. Let's find out. Yeah, red +3s. It's another... No, that's on Knight down. You really want to be converting that. You don't want to leave this guy behind. Well, maybe you can afford to. Our greens are going to get him. More red +3s. And keep my ticks up. More red +3s. Yeah, he's going to get ground apart here, I think. Yeah, he's lost a couple too many there. And that's the issue with fighting like 30v50, is that every single one of the people on your stack matters so much more than the people on the enemy stack. Fighting outnumbered 30v50 is hard. Fighting outnumbered 25v45 is substantially harder. Also pulling? Oh, Jesus. Holy. I don't think they had stab up for that. Yeah, chill here. I don't think they have cooldowns. I think they're still burned from Indo. I'm just gonna stay nice and close to our tag. If I see downs, I'm not leaving Shroud, because autos are about the best thing that I can do to just get this converted. Yeah, so they lost like 10, and they had no cooldowns. We pulled half their squad off that cliff. I don't think that they had stab at all. This camp is off cooldown in 5 seconds, by the way. We could get a free camp. Free camp, free camp. I'm taking it. They're both running a bubble, yeah. No, but he still needs like 5 more people. He hemorrhages people at the end of those fights. Like, he's trading basically 1-for-1 with Knight at the start, but he's still like 30 and Knight's 50. You can't just trade 1 and 1 forever. Yeah. Yep. But that's like how 30v50 goes these days, is you get a good engage and you're like, okay, good. Instead of 30v50, now it's only 30v40, and I spent all of my cooldowns to kill 10. So now what am I gonna do? Like, the support nerf is a good start, but you still can't fight down more than 10 very well. What are you gonna do? Kill me? That'd be very rude. This is basically a rudeness check for your group. You're passing? That's good. You've passed the vibe check. He's missing roads in the back there. Also, he's running roads, which is kind of weird. Oh, Jesus. That's mostly wasted. Ooh, downs? No, I missed our opportunity. Good pull. Alright. Stab obviously getting low. That's a clone. Spellbreaker's probably not the best target. But what else are you gonna do? You have Wells 3. Wells on our downstack. Please, 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 I just want to cast my skills. Please, please. Yes, no. Good res utility, good res utility. Game recognized game, good res utility. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna pass away. Goodbye. Yeah, this is the part where we don't have any cooldowns left. That's a good fight, though. Decent fight, decent fight. You have Wells 10s there. You're not doing a great job of being on tag. I'm gonna... Nah, I'm dead. I need to try and find people who are not sticking close to Indo's tag and give them the old Focus 5 Axe to Spike treatment. Just to see if I can generate some chaos. They were up by the time he called for him. It was a fine call. Yes, their res utility is insane. I'm running Demon Queen right now. Fireworks. How many druids does he have? Never mind, I'll just go look at logs. So all of his res utility is IOL, or is he using like banner? Reapers, can you go Relic of the Demon Queen if you have a legendary relic? I want to try something. You're not a Reaper, so you don't need to. No. You don't need to switch. Reapers, your poison is on Shroud 4, so anytime we have a down stack, try and get in Shroud and spin on them. We just want to spread poison onto their downs so that they can't get bannered up easily. What'd you say, Lorks? Demon Queen for Reaper. Right, but this is for Reapers, not Scrappers. Scrappers need to stay on Antitoxin. If anybody pulls around that corner, I'm pulling them. Like right now? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Alright, well. Fair enough. Jesus. Wells on tail. Let's dodge in twice. Let's find somebody off stack to bully. Like this clown down. Oh, they didn't get a res off. Interesting, interesting. Converted, interesting. Come on, spread that poison. Cover him. That's bad. Oop. Goodbye. You like the real-time strategizing? Anytime I'm not streaming, I'm doing a lot more of it. But in this case, we literally just made the call to switch back to Reapers full-time tonight. And so I want to fiddle around with a couple of things and see if it feels different. And in that case, that Spellbreaker that we hit at like 80%, that feels like Demon Queen did something. That feels like something that I contributed to. Isn't that next patch? I thought that was next patch. Yeah, I think they said that was coming in like the April or May update or something. Maybe around No Downstate week? I don't know. God, I'm so twisted. I almost want to run staff. Why not? You need to be fast on this, though. Alright, we're gonna go Sigillus, apparently. So your poison here is on 3. And your Condi transfers on. That's not an about face. Poison him. Annoy him. You need to dodge this. You need to live. You're not gonna live. You're stuck in a million grabs. Oopa. So we're spreading poison, and that's good. He has more downs in there. I want to staff mark this. Spread more poison. I can get a Lich off here. Destroy this Scourge. Feels like there's still not projectile reflex. Oh, there they are. Spread some poison around. That's good downs. And it's kind of where we were. You have wells up. Wells here, and then I want to pull into us. I think I got some people. I think I kind of did that. Spread the poison. Get poison on that down. Do not let them recover that down. Just get a bunch of shit on them. Get even more poison on them. They're busted, man. They're broken. Now, did we win that fight inside of our spawn, basically? Yes. Absolutely, we did. And also, I think we're bigger than them now because Def is also here. No, just Bomb is here. And we're covered in greens, but we'll have to see what Fightbot says. Let's finish this, though. So one of you... let's see. You do have a fear mark on staff. So you have a way to generate interrupts. But I don't think it's going to do that much. Stick to Nully. I think the only time it's really worth running Absorption is when you've got access to True Corrupts, because True Corrupts can hit stability. And if they hit stability, you get free interrupts. Also, staff kind of pumps, huh? Pewter bark doing work. Demon Queen kind of feels like it's doing something right now. It's purely anecdotal, and it's based on vibes rather than hard data. But it's hard to get hard data on what Demon Queen actually does. So vibes are kind of all you've got. Group here. I have none life force. Hold on, we gotta fix that. Okay, insane interrupt. Where's the dang lord? I need to farm life force. A handful of people gone already. We'll pull back one. And a Nightfall here. And then pull into our Nightfall. Wells end a bridge. Yeah, they're far wells, so they're not really going to do anything. That's a wasted wells call. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I can 2, I can 3. Spread some poison around. I can 5 to try and fear. I got 1 interrupt out of that. That's a Demon Queen trigger. I can enter Shroud. Spin. Spread some poison. Push to their backline. Just make some chaos back here. You have Wells in 5, but I'm gonna die. Yeah, I couldn't follow him. Couldn't follow him where he wanted to go. We are 52 and he is 30. Yeesh. Yeesh. And we're gonna drop that fight too. Indo out here winning 30 v50s because us and Def can't figure out how to work together. Fair play to him, but at some point, well, us and bomb, I guess. Other side of the choke. Don't get pulled here. Just maintain distance. No need to be close. I'll help you with these rock dogs, Give. Let them know. They're pulling all the way off? Alright, so this is 21v31. Let's see if we do any better completely by ourselves. We don't have to worry about any kind of coordination issues here. We just have to worry about ourselves. Unless they're planning to do something sneaky like port or something like that. I'm not sure what their plan is, if they have one. Def coming back to you now. And Tyrion coming back. What was the plan? Oh, they were dropping food. That makes sense. Most ambitious pull of all time. Rip a ton of ages. Try and yoink. Nothing. Goodbye. You have no condies, so save your 4. Now you have condies. It's a lot of grab wells, man. Holy cow. I don't think people had stab up for that. I'll just stack on Def. Locked interrupts. We have downs. I can't spin. I don't have spin yet. Hey, Amanda whispered me and said, do you want me to fuck off for any of these? And I was like, I'm not commanding tonight. I'm just saying you should tell Amanda that. Because you're commanding tonight. It should be fine here. I'll have a little bit of food. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, it does not feel like fighting 20v20, v10, v30 is working right now. It's true. I mean, I did switch to staff for, like, other reasons, but... And the fact that staff is kind of pumping is not lost on me either. Small reds are green-like? Nah. Nah, man. Also, what is this guy doing? What's his deal? He's just chilling. He been chilling. Cool, untamedly. Oh, nice DH pull. Let's break some ages. Break some more ages. Break even more ages. Every time I see a block on staff 2, that's a success. Those are old ones. Don't get baited. Whoever launched that GS5, you should know better. Oh my god, this fucking planesworm, man. Can we kill this planesworm? Again? This piece of shit? One Aegis removed. Many Aegis is removed. But he's gonna clash into us, huh? Here, you can have some of those Condis. And then I'll just be over here spinning. He's gonna train hard on this. I just need to get out of the way. Nightfall here in case he tries to push the tail. It's a lot caught there. It's a lot caught there. I'm gonna spin on him just to spread some poison around. He's short on stab right now. You can see him getting punted all over the place. Alright, that's a one fight. Clean up all these guys left in the tail here. Sorry, I'll send you back to spawn. So how good is staff? Because, like, on meters, I don't feel like I'm doing particularly well, and I'm bodying people on damage. Except Max, who is good. Putrid Market 15k. Yeah, God, maybe... Well, how am I doing on strips? I will have to wait to find out. Because I think they reset. Because that should be the biggest thing you're losing from staff. His staff has none strips. And axe has good strips, and sword has good strips. Hi, Julie. But I feel like Demon Queen is definitely doing things. And I also feel like Staff is kind of doing things. They are stacked under the bridge where Square is. Oh, you meant that bridge. Hang on, I'll be right. I thought you meant the bridge towards her. Okay. Don't get pulled here. Is he going up the wall? Doesn't look like he's going up the wall. He just must be coming back out. He is still inside. I'm gonna go investigate. Yeah, they're stacked around the corner. Did he repair gate? He did repair gate to exactly 54. He does have guild objective aura right now. So much aura. He has pulled all the way up to camp. He has stopped at the bridge and is turning around. We should stab up about now. Oh, that Aegis. Give me all that Aegis. You still have wells. Still have wells. Downs. Beautiful banner. I'm going in. I'm dropping staff marks. I'm going crazy with it. Good down stack. Yeah, we are too big with def. We're not big enough alone. Little bit in the middle. Free lightning hammer. Dude, I've got a lightning hammer. This gate's coming down in no time. Yeah, extra air transmute. That was 19 plus 33. Yeah, Manda and Indo are even, and we're just extras. But there's nowhere else for us to be. There's literally nothing else going on. How do I know if I'm being effective mid-fight? I've mentioned things like seeing block trigger, but somewhere I check meters afterwards. If you cast your skills and then you see downs in the spot where you cast your skills, you're being effective. If you're thinking about like AoE ground targeted skills or just like melee targeted skills, especially on Reaper, because your goal on Reaper is to open the door for other people to spike. Like, your spike damage is fine, but a Reaper's never going to spike at like 30k like a Hollowsmith or a DH or a Berserker can. So if you're hitting like nothing can save you into Axe 3 into Shroud, you're ripping 2, 3, 4, 5 boons off of 5 people, and then if you see downs a couple seconds later, you can take credit for that because you allowed the other people in your group to open that spike up. But the other metric is also just like, did you die? Not dying is a perfectly fine was I effective. Especially if you're in close fights, or especially if you're playing with a group that's not great. Nobody's ever been a good player from downstate. So that's for damage, and then like for support. Dude, he's just common. For support, your metrics are even worse, because it's like, if your party lived, you did good. I'm holding Wells, they're pulling off. I'm holding. It's a bad Wells call. They can use Portal, we need to be very careful. Only got one off, but it's fine, I might get downs for it. We're split from Manda? Yeah, we're just gonna die here, because our other group is over here. That's the easiest push in the world for Indo to just walk on top of us, kill R20, and then go kill Manda. And this is why it is a lot easier to fight as one group of 40 rather than like 2 groups of 15. Because if you are the one group of 30, you can just wait for the 2 groups of 15 that you're fighting to make some kind of positioning mistake, and then you can capitalize on it. And in that case, we made a grievous error that cost us the fight. Unless Manda actually won this fight. What's going on down here? Blue plus 3s? Yeah, no, that was all he needed to do. He split us in half with a really nice push out of the choke. Wiped R15, got like 5 seconds for cooldowns, and then killed Manda. Can't give him an inch, man. He'll take it. Like learning a profession and testing if your instinct to which skills to use is correct. Getting downs means your squad did well, but doesn't necessarily mean you did. Well, I mean, if you don't press any buttons and your squad got downs, then yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that you did well. But I tend to be a very outcome-oriented thinker, where I'm like, if we have a fight and I live through the fight and I pressed my buttons and we won, then I think I did an okay job. If we have a fight where I die early, I did a bad job. Full stop. If we have a fight where I died in the middle of the fight, I did a bad job, especially if I'm dying before other people. And then if we have a fight that I won, or that we won, that I lived through, but I'm getting bodied on meters at the end, that's usually an indication that I could do better. It's all very qualitative at the end of the day. Like, as much as I talk about, like, oh, I'm going to look at this arc DPS log, oh, I did 4,200 damage, Will of Corruption, etc. It's actually really qualitative to figure out how well you did in a given fight or not, and it's perfectly okay to figure that kind of stuff out based on vibes. Like, the amount of Aegis that I'm removing, that's purely vibes-based. I'm like, if I hit Aegis on somebody, maybe they'll get hit by an Arc Divider later. I don't know. It's possible. But if I were to rip off a GS5 and see like 5 blocks, I would be like, man, I wish that Aegis was gone. Then my GS5 might have done something. Which is also why I usually try and lead my GS5 with nothing can save you, so I can at least make it unblockable. It's also, ironically enough, why I don't run... Oh, I'm in curses right now. Should I be doing that? That's probably fine. If I were in Soul Reaping, I actually don't like the trait that makes your staff marks unblockable, because I like using staff 2 to rip Aegis. I think that's valuable. Especially because you can use it so much. That's not a great staff to cast, to be fair, but it looks like they're going to walk into it. Alright. Or a clone is going to walk into it. But this shit is like every 5 seconds, man. Why would I not just cast it and rip their Aegis every 5 seconds? That's good. I don't want it to be unblockable. It barely does anything. Get it. That's a lot of people just not having stability. That's also, he's running staff spellbreakers in there. You see all those staff pull lines going off? That's heavy staff spellbreaker energy. That's bad. That's really bad? That's not where I wanted to die. I'm gonna go, goodbye. Joke's on you, I'm back. Thought you were out. That's a pull on Indo, but it's a GS5 pull. I expect him to have stab. Let's find a new target, though. That's an interrupt? Okay. Unblockable poison. Yeah, he's just gonna get run over at this point, because we're big. It's the consequence of numbers, man. Ah! There's no place for us, man. I'm like the boxcar children in this raid. We don't have a home. Yeah, unblockable does give you a ton of life force, but I've never really struggled with life force, honestly. You hit somebody with a death spiral one time, and you're kind of topped up. And also, if you're not generating any downs, you kind of have bigger problems than your life force. I don't know. Like, there's an argument for it, but I think the fact that you can rip Aegis every 5 seconds with Mark of Blood is better than the upside of, like, you can make your Putrid Mark unblockable to get a massive damage spike off. Also, hi, Koggin. Yeah, Ash was having fun earlier. He was giving me good practice on how to get back to tag as a Reaper with the 2 escapes that are in my possession. I'm gonna have to figure out how to kill this shit for tomorrow, man. Oh, how do I want to kill this Indo group when I'm commanding tomorrow? We're gonna have to figure that out. Welcome to your life anytime we're matched against each other. It's fine. It makes me a better player. It's a source of improvement for me. Tyrion is done. So that's going to be minus, like, 5. That's going to take us down to being 48 versus 32. Instead of, like, 53 versus 32. Holy cow, get roamed on. Oh, it's just a footman. He's just a little guy. None Aegis ripped? Question marks. Still none Aegis marked? I'm loving it. That's a good veil. We're like 1 stack of stab. Amanda's dead. Like, you gotta do something. Wells here. Didn't really get anything out of that Wells, which is unfortunate. A couple downs here. I need to... Oh boy, goodbye. Farewell. Good IOL. Pull into that Nightfall. I need to clear this IOL. IOL expiring. IOL expiring. Down on tag. Rallied. Unfortunate IOL. But... Hi, Livy. The def did lose like 10 people on engage. So. Thanks, Zick. Thanks for tag. Yeah, it depends on what Amanda wants to do when she gets home. I'll try and make it, but it's unlikely. And also, I think you still owe me a raid from last week when you weren't feeling great, so. Either way, one of us will be around tomorrow, and then Ruthless will be here on Friday. I should probably go for like another hour, though, because drops are running. So who could I go and play with? Knight is on EBG. Who do I want to play with? I could go and play with Knight, probably. Just drop by them and say hello. How much longer are you running? Question mark. Is IOL still worth it since the bug fix? And explain the reasoning behind Lich Form. I think that IOL is probably fine, but it does have a very real drawback. I think it's probably the 3rd, maybe the 4th best res utility. Hold on. Def can be old. Okay, down. For somebody else to come play this one. I think it's probably like the 3rd or 4th best res utility now, between Nature Spirit on Druid, which is definitely number 1, and Battle Standard on Warrior, which is probably number 2. I think it's in reasonable contention with like Tempest Signet, just because Tempest Signet has a ton of flexibility. But the fact that IOL is a relatively fast cast and it's multi-target is enough to make it something that's still good, even if it does have the very real drawback of leaving you vulnerable to other things happening to you that are unfavorable. I'm just gonna pick a random team. We'll see if I can find someone to play with. And then the reasoning behind Lich Form is just that it's really good spike damage. You have a massive drawback on your projectiles because they can get reflected, but you can make them unblockable with Nothing Can Save You. So Nothing Can Save You, you mash your projectile autos until your unblockable charges run out. And then you hit Lich 5, which I don't know if you've ever read the tooltip on Grim Spectre, but it removes vitality from people it hits, so it decreases the max HP of targets that it strikes, which is like a huge deal. And people miss the fact that Lich 5 does that. It's an enormous drawback when we live in such a spike damage heavy meta. And then Lich 4 is just kind of good for target cap. So even though the cooldown is long, I value all of those things higher than Chill to the Bone, which is like the normal meta choice. Because Chill to the Bone is just a decent source of personal stability. And then if you're lucky, it's a stun, and if you're unlucky, it's just like, it's a 60-second cooldown, remove 1 stack of stability from people it hits, which is really bad. Tag, sent from a woman. I don't know who that is. Let's go find out. They are not that far away. We'll just go run over and take a look. So I think Chill to the Bone is fine, but I think the upside on Lich is a lot higher. There's a lot of circumstances where Chill to the Bone isn't really going to do anything, and Lich will almost always do something, just by virtue of the fact that you can make your projectiles unblockable and shred somebody who's off stack. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Retired Despot. Welcome. Enjoy your drops or whatever else you may happen to be here for. I'm green currently, so I need to be a little careful getting in here, but this blue tag just kind of like walked in. I'm guessing through this gate that's down. That's how I would have did it. Blistering Undercroft inner 15%. Inner down. How many people you got on you? That EBGQ is not moving. What team am I this time? I'm every team, man. I can go anywhere I want. Check this UI out. Holy. So, ArenaNet partners can transfer team at any time they want. Cornerstone, which is the guild that I spend the most time playing with, is on the Gardas Conservatory. But I can go anywhere. And since KNT tagged down a little early tonight, I figured that people want to probably farm a couple drops. So I'm going to run for like another 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. Help this guy cap fire keep. And then we'll go hop over to another team. Just find another tag to follow. Somebody's like 15, 20, 25, somewhere around that size. Fart around for a bit, and then we'll wrap up and go play Factorio for a bit. But when there's drops, you kind of gotta take the drops. Yeah, just not do drops. Yeah, the swap around is really nice. It was the big thing that I wanted out of the partner program in the first place, because, you know, through the YouTube stuff that I make and through the Twitch stuff that I make, I try and take the perspective of, you know, let's talk about world versus world broadly. Let's not just talk about, like, here's the way that me and my 24 closest friends play world versus world. And realistically, the only way that you can get access to a lot of those perspectives outside of your own is by playing with a lot of other groups. So I could either make, you know, like 4, 5, 6 accounts. And before I got into the partner program, I did have, and still have, I guess, 3 accounts, because I was, you know, trying to see a bit more of the world. But the fact that I can go to any team and be like, hey, I would like to see how you guys play world versus world. Do you mind if I guest this week? Is really nice for getting me access to different communities so that I can broaden my own perspective on how world versus world works. Now, that said, I think that the team that we're on right now, which is Throne of Balthazar, is pretty dead outside of EBG, and that EBGQ isn't moving, so let's try Moogaloo. Kaowin is on Moogaloo. We can see if WL is running. I know WL, but they're probably going to be like 50 and don't really need my help. So, you're on Skritzberg this week, but I haven't been on yet. Okay. I was gonna say, do you know if anybody is tagged up on Skritzberg? Because I can also do the NA-EU swap for free. Like so. Which, you know, will spin the game back up. But yeah, and honestly, I've been trying to. I need to make more inroads into the EU community. I don't play on EU nearly as much as I should have, and for all the talk that I have about, oh, I'd like to play on different teams, see different perspectives, run with different guilds, there are a ton of differences between EU and NA that are relatively closed off to me because I just don't spend enough time with them. Excuse me. I probably need to change maps again. Go into the north and swap over. Yeah, the big problem is that EU prime time for me is like in the middle of the workday. So the only time realistically that I can do it is on like the weekends. The EU's like 5 hours ahead of EST, so like 4 p.m. Eastern is EU prime. Oh, right, yeah, of course. You said you're on Skritzberg? Sure. Let's go see if anything's popping on EBG. It's like 4 a.m. GMT right now, so I'm gonna guess probably not, but who knows? Maybe we'll find some. Yeah, none tag, none white swords, except for 2 contested camps. But this is like, this has to be the lowest activity time in EU overall, so I don't know that we're going to find a ton on EU to do at this particular moment in time anyway. We'll see if we can track down a group to run with for the last little bit here. Oh, my transfer is currently processing. All right, I'll give it a couple minutes. We could do 1 round of time guesser while we wait. Time guesser. Daily. Screen region can come over here. Give me browser tab. Show browser tab. This is not a Shinkansen, but it's definitely Japan. There's no way this is a Shinkansen. I also don't know where Hakone is, but I'm gonna guess that it's probably like near Tokyo. The aesthetics look really 1970s to me, but Japan kind of led the curve in what retrofuturism looked like. So this is probably like mid to late 1960s. So that's like 1966 maybe. Oh, you can't see the, hold on. I can actually give you the whole thing here. Transform, fit to screen. There you go. No, don't do that right now, Firefox. Thank you though. That's still not fit to screen, Firefox. I think you've, oh, maybe it's because I have it cropped weird. There we go. And there we go. Cool. So I think this is like Tokyo 1966. 1980! That's a train from 1980? Holy cow. Alright, fair enough. At least we got the location right. This is Marlin's Park. Would you be kind enough to give me a date here? Like some kind of ticker? Who's in the lineup? Carlos Beltran, Holiday, Berkman, Yadier Molina. On the Cardinals. So this is post McGuire. It might be like late 2000s. What are people in the crowd doing? You have people recording on cell phones. It's mid 2010s. And now for the hard part. The Marlins are not in Tampa. They're in Miami. Maybe. Where's your baseball stadium? Hard Rock Stadium? Are you no, that's a football stadium. Where's your baseball stadium? I'm not looking at chat for hints. I'm looking at chat to make sure I'm not missing any messages. Maybe it's not Miami. Maybe it is Miami and they use the same stadium for baseball and football. Because it do be looking kind of square in that roof area. Like it looks kind of baseball adjacent. I don't know, send it. And then I think we're in like 2014 because the cell phones don't look great. And also I don't think Carlos Beltran and Yadier Molina even play anymore. Like this dude is on an ancient cell phone. Also, I think that person's got like a video camcorder. This seems like mid 2010s. He's crazy. That's also not where the stadium is, but fair enough. That is Boris Johnson meeting with somebody I don't know in Las Islas Malvinas? Is that the Maldives? No, it wouldn't be. The Maldives do not look like this. He's somewhere else. I have no idea what those islands are. This is some kind of war memorial. So I'm gonna guess we're in the UK. And was Boris Johnson their COVID PM? Or was he earlier than that? I want to say he was like 2018. I know he's not there anymore. No, this can't be in London because it's in Spanish. A los caídos en la gesta de las Islas Malvinas. I think we're in... This is not Madrid. This could be like Portugal. Madrid is much browner. Also, are those like the Falkland Islands? I don't think we're in the Falkland Islands. Those are the damn Falkland Islands, man. Okay. The Falkland Islands are a UK contested territory between the UK and Argentina. We're in Buenos Aires. This is Buenos Aires somewhere, and this is Boris Johnson meeting with a guy who I presume is like the Argentinian prime minister, and it's probably like 2019. He's crazy. I have never been more proud of a time guesser guess in my life, man. Oh, baby. All right, luminous dresswear. 6 dimes each. Glows in the 6 dimes each. Notice. Can't tell. 18. ARP. It's in English. Luminous dresswear for blackout nights. ARP. There's not a ton to go off of here. The fashion looks a little dated. I want to say this is like the 1920s. But there's no way that can be right. This looks too modern for the 20s. But like this font looks so 1920s. Nah, maybe it's like post-World War II. I don't know. I think we're in New York in like 1948. I just don't know what 6D means. 6D is like such a cheap price. Oh, $6. Dude, this is like 1925, man. There's no way they were selling dresses for $6 in the 1940s. Fuck. It's alright, fair. It also wasn't dollars. What the hell is D? In the UK. Alright, that's a horrendous guess. We've lost all of our points. Let's redeem ourselves. Boomerang the boys. Conscription means Vietnam. No vote, no voice, no choice. These are Vietnam War protests in Australia because it's CENTRE and they're talking about boomerangs, and also they're driving on the left side of the road. Also, I think that says motor lorries. Oh, also it just says Real Estate Institute of New South Wales. It's alright, so we're in Australia. And it's during the Vietnam War, and we're in New South Wales. So I'm gonna guess this is like around Sydney. I don't recognize. I've been to Sydney. I don't recognize this store though, so I'm not going to be able to track that one down specifically. Let's just say we're on like here. And now for the part where everyone laughs at the streamer because he can't remember what year the Vietnam War was. He wants to say it was like 1968, maybe? But he also feels like it could have been during the 50s. Never mind! Okay, honestly, except for this horrendous guess, that's not that bad. That could have been a really, really good time guesser if I knew what the shit I was looking for in guess 4. That's a great time guesser. I'll hang my hat on that. Anyway, let's go see if my transfer is done. I swear I'm not farming Guild Wars 2 drop progress while not playing Guild Wars 2. I was just waiting for a transfer to finish. Dude, if only I had been like, maybe it's London, I could have done gangbusters. Let's try Yolan Haven. Let's see who's in Yolan. And then if I can't find anybody in Yolan, we'll stream Guild Wars 2 on Thursday. We'll just go to Factorio. We'll see. Yeah, sure. Let's just go directly EBG. There's no queue. No tag. Red Beal. No tag. Blue Beal. No tag. Green Beal. No tag. Step 1 of finding content has failed. Step 2, we go to EVG and we look for private tags. Or we wait for somebody to call something out in team chat and we use context clues to figure out where people are playing. And then if we can't find anything... God, everything here is tiered. Everything here is tiered. This is like an EBG that nobody plays on. Who's on Yolan Haven? Actually, I can just go look at the team directory. AR, Moan, Psy, T, TXM. Oh, boss champ, OJ's. OJ's red keep. Let's go see what those are all about. They're gone already. Doc player. Can you lead me to where your commander is? Do you have a commander here? No, Doc would be showing tag, I think. Surely Doc would be showing tag. You are VIP, but I don't think that's real VIP because VIP is not in this matchup. Yeah, that's not real VIP. It's fake VIP. That's fake goon. That is not my alliance goon. Those OJs on keep are gone, and there's not white swords anymore. So whatever that was knocking at the door is just gone completely. This is what looks like an honorable 3v1. I'm not going to add to it. He seems like he's chilling. No, wait, they're back. They're in front of Anne's now. Follow the breadcrumb trail. We're outnumbered here. That's not a great sign. I don't think these OJs are going to be us. I think they're going to be someone else. But if it's a group that I know, I can just switch over to play for them. I definitely do not want to try and command and pug tag tonight. That is not something that I'm interested in doing tonight. It is something that I would consider doing sometimes, but not this time. You guys also doing an honorable 1v1. Have fun. Good to see the small scale is alive and well, I think. I don't know. People seem like they're having fun. So what's all this about? Oh, it's Mag, of course. Mag fighting. Well, whoever was here for red is just dead. I'll engage on this. Who is that? It's QI? It's I? It's I and QI. Alright, well, I don't think Mag is going to want me to go and play with them. They are generally pretty hostile to my opinions on World versus World. And I can't tell who that other tag is, but if it's QI, I also don't think that QI likes me very much. So I think we're just going to go play Factorio. And if you need drops, you should probably go check someone else out. So here's the deal. If you are new to the channel and you are only here to farm Twitch drops, my name is Chef. I am a World vs. World ArenaNet partner. If you want to catch more streams in the future, I have a Discord. You can opt into stream pings, YouTube pings, any other stuff that you're interested in. I have a YouTube channel where I maintain a series of World vs. World guide videos, podcasts, discussions, and other conversations about the game mode. And I have a VODs channel if you want to go back and watch any other streams that we've done in the past on either Guild Wars 2 or other videos on other games. I play a couple different things. There is a surviving... No, it's not Surviving Mars. It's Terraformers. Something like that on there. There's a Project Zomboid series on there. There's a Dave the Diver series on there. We do a little bit of variety from time to time. Which, speaking of, we're going to go do a little bit of Factorio. So if you want to stick around for that, you are more than welcome. But if you were only here for Twitch drops, that is going to be the end of me doing stuff tonight. And I'm going to send you over to greener pastures to finish up the rest of your drops. But if you want to stop by again, I will see you hopefully tomorrow at 9 p.m. for scheduled raid with K&T again. Factorio, raiding the wall. Factorio, only 221